Okay, 7 trains cranked out in the time that it took me to park and get in the gates, and everything went super fast too. So 4 p.m. Just got into Fiesta, Texas. That's a good way to do it for my first day here in San Antonio. And look at that, park maps. Take that, SeaWorld. Okay, riding Great White and Goliath on the same day. I'm now thinking Goliath's a better Batman clone. Goliath was sluggish today, but that could be because we had like 7 or 8 people on that train. Is it 1, 2, 3? Oh, we have 5. We have 5 people on that train. So yeah, of course it was sluggish. Got a lot more riding Goliath here. Oh, what a beautiful sight. I always love walking up on this. And what's even more beautiful, they are walking up to the station. I hit the jackpot. What in the world? It's not even the Sports Bowl today. Like I said, back at a football fest, I figured that was the only time I would ever see a walk-on, or a station wait. So who knows? Maybe I've just hit it bad. I just hit it wrong. All those years in a row with all my visits, they were always, Iron Rattler's line was always down to the bottom of this structure, which if things are running smoothly with 2 trains, that's like 30 minutes. Not terrible. But as far as getting a walk-on though, only gotten that on ERTs or at the very end of a day. Sometimes at the very end of a day. But like I said, maybe that was just my bad luck. Well, 7 rides on Iron Rattler in just under an hour. And yes, I am sitting on the train right now because we are stuck. Actually, the train ahead of us that was being sent out got stuck. They got halfway out and then they stopped. So we're waiting on maintenance right now. It has been a walk-on. It has been nothing like I've ever seen for Iron Rattler. Well, we're off the train now. Oh, that was fun. That wasn't too bad. I got 3 rides in a row on Iron Rattler, including last ride of the night. Unfortunately, the fireworks did not start until after we got off. Last night I did 4 rides without getting off. This time I did 4 rides with walking around in between. Still, there's no way. This is a good one to do early in the day before the crowds arrive. The front row is better on that dive loop. But the back row is definitely better for the 2 drops. The front row, right seat is the best seat on Superman. I got my Wonder Woman fix in, and Poltergeist is still closed. So they just spent the rest of the day here.
We don't tug on your lap bar until the ride operator says it's okay to do so. Also, please secure any loose items. Six Flags is not responsible for any lost, stolen, or damaged items left during the ride. Now, simple.
So that was lifetime coaster ride number 100 on Iron Rattler. Got 10 yesterday, 5 today, so I'm at 100 exactly. And this is my most ridden coaster, so obviously that is the first roller coaster I've ever ridden 100 times. And the more I ride it, the more I love it. I'm thinking I may have to bump this up to number 2 overall, right behind X2. Yes, that means putting it above Steel Vengeance. Kind of goes with that mentality of favorite versus best. Well, I didn't video much for most of the day because I was actually marathoning Iron Rattler for hours with another coaster enthusiast that I just met. I ended up with 26 rides on Iron Rattler, a new personal high for me for one day on any coaster. I was hoping to top 20 on Iron Rattler on one of the days here. Didn't think I would do 26, and my previous record was Intimidator 305 at 24. But I'm happy to give that honor to Iron Rattler because I do like it more than I-305, even though they're both in my top 10. Yeah, since I-305 is easier to get 24 rides in a day, I thought it was cool to get past that on Iron Rattler, which can be very difficult to get that many rides in a day because it is very universally pleasing. The hardcore enthusiasts who like major thrills love Iron Rattler, and the people who don't like the super intense rides like Intimidator 305 they won't like, but they'll love Iron Rattler. And so when it's universally appealing like that, it gets long lines, but not today. They did it a little bit midday, 20, 30 minutes at the most, maybe. The last few hours, walk on 3 rides, did 4 rides in a row without getting off at the end of the day. So the House of Voodoo. I guess it's going to be a year-round haunted house. I don't know. But I walked through it. It was pretty cool. It did get me a couple times. A couple of the scare actors did make me jump. Of course, I don't usually do these things, so that probably doesn't take much to get me. And Iron Rattler, my experience has been that usually it's about a 30-minute to an hour wait all the time, even on slow days. That has not been the case at all here. I had done 49 rides in the last 4 days. One of those days I only did 3 rides because I spent most of my day then at SeaWorld and Aquatica. If you judge coasters by the experience they give you, by how much fun you've had on them, I think Iron Rattler could be number 1. And this has been a sad sight all week. I don't know how long it's going to be down for. I don't know what it's down for. But yeah, it is difficult to come to Fiesta Texas, especially for a whole week, and not get a single ride on Poltergeist. This has been Bizarro World at Fiesta Texas this week. Most roller coasters, just walking by them, had, I would say, at least a 15-minute wait, maybe longer. Wonder Woman looked like about an hour. And we're walking right up to the station at Iron Rattler. It's usually the opposite. We're usually walking on everything else, and this is an hour. I don't know what's going on this week, but thank you to all my fellow guests this week at Fiesta Texas who don't know that Iron Rattler is one of the best coasters in the world. And they're all riding Batman the Ride and Goliath. Well, Roadrunner was down for a few days, but it came back up yesterday, and it's open right now. I'm kind of liking this more than even Superman Krypton Coaster. Four out of 5 nights. I got last ride of the night on Iron Rattler, and this was ride number 9. So I did 10, 26, 3, 10, and 9. So that was what? 58. 58 rides in 5 days. Pretty much almost quadruple what I was hoping to get. Poltergeist has removed all the theming inside the station. All the pictures that used to be up here. They're all gone. At least the ride is operating though. That's the most important thing. It was down during the week, on the weekdays. Not sure why. Don't know if they were doing any kind of work on it, but they may have just been trying to save on power, because probably wouldn't have gotten much of a line. Although I think this is more popular than they give it credit for. I'm really glad I opted to come back for Saturday morning. I was actually able to get some Poltergeist rides on this trip after all. It runs a bit slow in the morning. In fact, wow, that's really running slow there. Yeah, they're saying that they have to put at least 20 people on the train to dispatch it, probably because it's running a little cold right now. It may heat up later. But I gotta start heading for home pretty soon. I'm just glad I got on it a few times. So I got a 5th ride. I tried to count how many near misses as far as supports and track that you're either going under or right next to. I lost count towards the end. The first half has like about 10 to 12 or so. And then towards the end there, you're just flying past so many supports and other track that there's just no way to be able to keep count. It's happening so fast. It's over 40. There are over 40 near-miss elements on Poltergeist. So if you like near misses, you like head choppers, this is the ride for you. Again, some of those near misses that I'm counting in the 40 is when you're passing right next to a support. Where it's usually like right off to the left, maybe off to the right. I can't remember. But there's a whole lot that are just going right overhead too.